What have you thought of the Mavs this year? I know Luka's taking the next step from what you see. This is MVP level basketball. What are your thoughts?
Obviously, he's increased his game in his second year, playing in a phenomenal level, probably the highest level probably ever as a second-year player. But I'm more impressed with the depth of the team and how they performed when he was out. And games that I thought that they weren't particularly going to win, they came up and stepped and played a lot better. And I think they're constructed as a really deep team.
And you've been a significant part of that depth over the past few years. Do you think people sort of underrated the depth, just overlooked it? Maybe media or even teams might underlook it?
Typically, when the best player is out, teams overlook a little bit. But I think as being part of that depth, when that guy is out, you're allowed to do more. Everybody has a role to play, and but obviously that gets expanded when the best players are out, and you're able to do more and able to kind of expand what you do on the floor.
And what have you? You're not technically retired, I don't think, right? But what have you been up to business venture wise? I know you're doing a lot of things right now. What have you been up to?
Business venture, I've kind of taken a step back a little bit and kind of been more of a father lately. Just kind of enjoying the kids, still training, obviously staying in shape, hoping for a call, but more so just more family time. It kind of took a step away from everything that I was doing kind of prior to that.
For sure. And is there any chance we could see you get into coaching at some point? And will you ever look up north to Wisconsin?
I won't say no to anything. Coaching is something that I'm semi-interested in. But like I said, right now I'm just enjoying still trying to play, obviously, and then obviously when that time comes, make a decision.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts about Vince playing 4 decades, at this point?
I mean, extremely, first player obviously to do it, so I commend him for that. And Vince is probably one of the best teammates I've ever had. So to see him, reach that kind of height, I think is cool to see. You don't really see that much. And from a guy who came into the league as very athletic, and then kind of transcend with the game as far as jump shooting and things like that. That's the only way you last for 4 decades, is to kind of transcend with the game, and I commend him for that.
And then obviously from a veteran perspective, obviously we haven't seen KD at all this year because of injury. How has that affected the league as a whole, not having him, and then even Steph's is out too as well? I
mean, the league is driven by star power. So obviously, when our best players aren't out there, we kind of suffer a little bit. But I think it's only going to increase the hype in Brooklyn when he does get healthy. When Steph gets back on the court, I think it only kind of drive that attention up. But it's sad to see. Obviously, the finals ended with him being injured and obviously missing the whole year. But knowing him, he'll come back bigger and better.
Final question for me. What are your thoughts about this Hall of Fame nomination class? You got Ben, Kobe, the Matrix. This might be the best ever. What are your thoughts about that?
Obviously you got the heavy hitters, coming out with the Kobe's and those things. But obviously you can't miss out guys like Finn and those other guys who did a lot for our league. Obviously not to the level of Mr. Bryant, but it's exciting. I hope they all get in. Obviously they won't, but I think at some point they will.
What have you seen from Kristaps? I know he's your teammates, but he was hurt. So what have you seen from this?
Obviously coming off a year and a half of hiatus, you expect some rust. Obviously consistency isn't there yet, but from what I've seen him last year, he's a hard worker, and coming to a new system, trying to learn a new way to play. Not necessarily touching the ball in the post in spots he's used to, but I think as the year goes on, he'll get more comfortable, and they're going to be even more dangerous when he gets to playing at a higher level.
In a perfect world, what is your goal? One more season?
In a perfect world, I'll play as long as I can till the wheels fall off.
Hey there, NBA fans. For exclusive NBA content, subscribe to Fanatics View YouTube down below.